Here on TCR, we've seen our share of historic locations, public buildings, and homes of those who've made a lasting contribution to our state. Famed blues and rock and roll singer Janis Joplin lived here with her family. And whether it's the Harvey House in Slayton or Texas' oldest Civil War monument in Comfort, each place has something in common. And that's a 100-year-old business called the Southwell Company.
Well, in 1912, my brother Scott and I, our great-grandfather, bought an existing business. It was named the San Antonio Rubber Stamp Company. It was founded originally in 1866. So that's why we say we're from 1866. Basically, under our grandfather's leadership, from 1924 on, he built it up to the largest rubber stamp company in the U.S.
You don't make rubber stamps?
We do not make rubber stamps anymore, and that's what we were founded on.
So today, tell me, if somebody walks up to you and says, what do you do at Southwell Company?
We've made every historical marker since 1960 through now.
It is an iconic symbol of importance, the Texas State Historical Marker. And for more than half a century, every single one has been born deep in the heart of San Antonio. The Southwell Company spends day after day churning out bold bronze plaques emblazoned with text.
Here's a project, a new one we're working on.
And it's brothers Scott and Billy Southwell who keep everything running smoothly with tried and true methods as old as, well, dirt.
We're reclaiming the sand now because we reuse the sand every single day. The Romans were known to go down by the creek bed and reclaim sand from the creek bed because there was clay in the sand. This sand is between 80 and 100 years old, and it is really good sand. Just like a cook has a recipe, and the cook doesn't really want to give anybody all the ingredients or the exact amount. Is that good? We don't want anybody to know exactly our recipe for making this sand. See how nice and soft and fluffy it is now? I mean, that is some beautiful sand right there. Scott's the sand expert. He's got it in his head. There's at least 5 ingredients in the sand, and what I want to know is, have you ever written any of this down?
No, because I only know 3 of them, and you know the other 2.
Whoa, how you feeling? Are you feeling good? 'Cause we better
know.
start writing some of this down.
I don't know. I woke up a little groggy this morning. I don't know. I don't know if we can mix it today.
Well, with the help of century-old secret sand, the Southwell family has created more than 16,000 Texas state historical markers. That's 16,000 stories they've shared with the world.
What makes me feel the best is when I stand back and I see somebody, a tourist, stop and they read it. And they don't just glance at it, they actually read the whole thing.
Do you ever go up to somebody that's reading one and tell them, hey, I made that?
We've been in Fredericksburg, walking down the sidewalk, somebody will stop and read it, and I'll say, we made that. And I'll say, sure you did. I say, no, really. On the bottom right-hand corner, we stamp our name like a gunsmith does. And they'd see it and they'd say, oh my darn, there's a name there. And so that really makes me proud.
Okay, go down.
What's it mean to you and your brother to be running a family business that was started by a great-grandfather? I mean, you've been at the helm of this thing, you guys, and you've kept it going. That's got to be just a great feeling to.
Well, being from Texas and being from UT Austin, the university, we're very proud of Texas. Starting up at the Panhandle, going across the Red River, going down the Rio Grande. We have seen it all. I've been to all 254 counties. I have seen marker dedications on the coast. I mean, I'm very proud of this company, but I'm also proud of Texas. I mean, how many states Can you draw a shape of your state in the sand and say to someone in another country, what state is that? And they will always tell you that's Texas. So yes, we're very proud of this company and the legacy and the markers all over the state.
No other business has left their mark on Texas quite like the Southwell Company. Their work has become a staple of the Lone Star landscape. To most people, these markers reflect the stories of our past. But to Billy and Scott Southwell, they're a reflection of one family's goal to save our Texas history.
What I want people to remember us as is we are the company that made history. There was a Ford commercial for Ford trucks a few years ago, and the first image they showed was a Texas historical medallion. That's become an icon of Texas. Or we see a magazine where they are advertising a bed and breakfast. There's a historical marker out in front of it, and they intentionally show it. To know that people value that and appreciate it, it really is, it's nice to see that. It's a real sense of accomplishment.